Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday with Tonya. It is October 21st. Grab your coffee or your tea, and let's get into the nitty-gritty and see what's new and what's happening here at Fabric for Fun. So this week, update on what seems like the warehouse, which has been taking forever and a day. But we're getting there. So we'll give you a quick update on that. What else am I going to do this week for you? Oh, we have a short little video showing you our fantastic cutter and all of the layers that it can go through. So it makes cutting your orders amazing. I think I've showed it to you before, but we did a bunch of 1-yard pre-cuts yesterday and 2-yard pre-cuts yesterday. So it just makes getting through a million layers of fabric slick. And so everybody here, Mary and Sam, have embraced it and love it to get through all of your guys' orders. So we'll do a little video of that. We'll do a little video of update of what's happening in the warehouse and what's happening with the floor back there. And then I did get another pallet of fabric in, and it is just taunting me back there. So where we have the fabric housed right now, because we are redoing the warehouse floor, is in the very back of our building here, so that we can paint the floor and we don't have the dust and paint fumes and all that. It's just cleaned out. And so it's raining today, which has again pushed back the schedule for painting the warehouse floor, but we will get it done eventually. But obviously we don't want to paint a huge concrete floor when it's raining outside. It's a little chillier, all that moisture in the air, just not worth it. So hopefully tomorrow we will get the floor painted. That being said, my pallet of fabric came in from Mook. So a whole pallet of beautiful cottons from Mook, over 2,500 yards on that pallet. So as you can imagine, we are chomping at the bit to get that beautiful fabric in and up for you. Hopefully, by next week. I would love to tell you I'm going to get some of it up for you by tomorrow. It just depends on the weather because we can't bring it through the building. We have to bring it around, and I don't want to bring it around in the rain, even though it's in a box, even though it's protected. I just don't want to get soaking wet coming around in the rain. So it will be up next week. We'll have a lot of Mook up for sure, and possibly tomorrow if the rain stops and I can get some of that inventory in yet this afternoon for you. So those are kind of the big things, I guess, this week. So let's show you some of those videos and get you up to date on what's happening here. Stick with me. Okay, so we have the final steps of prepping the floor before we paint. Jerry went through and marked all the spots that needed to be filled. So those are all filled spots now. Just got to be ground down. And then we will be ready to paint. Look at all those spots. Look at this floor. It's like chicken pox. So he was on his hands and his knees, filling all the spots so that we can have a nice smooth floor when it's done. We're getting there. Hopefully paint in the next couple of days. Stay tuned.
On Avatar.
Mook fabric. Can you tell we are excited? And here we go. This is our cutting table that Jerry made for us. Holds 4 yards at a time. And that is Sam there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's a Reliable Company is the name of the tool. And it just goes through mega amounts of fabric. Super slick. Look at that cut. So we're doing 2 yard cuts there. Look at how many layers we get through. So satisfying. So much fun. All right. Thanks for sticking it out and watching those videos of what we've got going on here at the shop for you. As you can imagine, the floor is still our #1 priority in the warehouse. The delays are not fun to deal with, but we're just plugging away and getting through. As you can imagine, if you paint a room of your house and it doesn't go as planned and you are displaced for a couple of extra days, it's kind of a nightmare because everything in that room then needs to get shoved in every other space that you have. So imagine that by a lot. So our warehouse houses hundreds of thousands of yards of fabric. And so for the past couple of weeks, what we thought was going to be like a 10-day process of moving everything, grinding it, getting it painted, and getting it done. That 10-day process, I don't know what day we're in right now, but it's a lot. It's weeks instead of days. And so that just means that all of that fabric that we house there is shoved into every other corner of space that we have. So it just makes everything else congested and more time consuming and more stressful, but we're dealing with it. And the light, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I am filled with joy at the prospect of it finally getting painted tomorrow, weather permitting. So no more weather delays. It's supposed to rain today and then clear up. And that means we will hopefully get it painted tomorrow and let it cure again for 4 or 5 days, depending on the temperature and weather. And then we can start moving the pallet racking back in. And that's when I will be super excited, and we'll have lots of help because obviously 2 or 3 of us are not going to move all of that back very fast. So we'll get that done with the help of a lot of other people. So what else do we have for you? Last week I put a discount code right up there. So guess what I'm going to do this week? It worked out great last week. Super thankful for your orders and your support. So this week, there it is. Enter that discount code in at checkout. And this week for today and tomorrow, so Tuesday and Wednesday, the 21st and 22nd, you will get 20% off of bolts. So go to our bolt section, any bolt in there, you will get 20% off today and tomorrow when you use that code. No code entered, no discount given. So don't forget to put that discount code in. So thank you for your support. If you have not hit like and subscribe, please do so. It costs you nothing. It helps us out. It helps get us in front of other people like you who want to quilt and sew and want to see the behind the scenes and want great, beautiful fabric at great prices. So please do that. If you have not hit that follow button on Facebook, please head over there and do that. Our Facebook followers, we are over 6,000 Facebook followers. So yay. Thank you. If you want to be a part of all of our discounts, all the ways to get in on all the information we put out there and all the things, it is, subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Facebook. On the website, make sure we have your email because I do send out special email alerts and special email sales to those who have subscribed to our email list. So lots of ways for you to be in contact with us and get that sale information and lots of different sales through the different platforms. So thank you for being here. This week, tomorrow, like I said, What's New Wednesday, there is some Benertex coming. I don't know if I'll get to that Mook. I have some rulers and some notions to get up. I don't know that I will get to that either, but I will. There's a couple new panels that are up as well that I already have in inventory. So check that out on What's New Wednesday. Dash to Stash sale on Thursday. Again, don't have it planned. I'll get there. Stay tuned and you'll see what's on sale on Thursday. And Flashback Friday this week, I think we are going to do, let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do some Maywood Studios this week. So check out Friday and we'll have a little up close and personal of some Maywood Studio fabric that we have in stock yet for you. So again, thanks for being here. I appreciate you spending some time with me on Tuesday and just checking out the progress and what we have going on here. It's fun. It's exciting. We continue to grow and continue to do the best we can to show you the process and the behind the scenes and what it all takes to get you this beautiful fabric. So thank you very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And as always, from Tonya at Fabric for Fun, I wish you guys nothing but joyful sewing. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.